The Girl on the Swing opened in Hamilton in January, selling cupcakes, cakes and fudge. Anne-Marie spoke with owner Ange Jones about her dream that has become a very busy reality and shows no signs of slowing down.
So my niece Kyla was turning 10 and she's pretty lucky because she's a person who doesn't really need anything or want for anything. So I came to the decision that I was going to do this for her because there was nothing that I could buy her that would blow her out of the water. So basically I created this blue themed table for her with biscuits and cakes and candy floss and things like that. And just her response when she walked in, because she knew I was doing it but had no idea what it would look like. And she came in and she started crying, and then I was crying and her mum was crying, and even her dad was impressed. So that's when I realised if a boy can be impressed by this, then I was on to a winner.
Owning your own business was always a dream for you. Tell me the story behind The Girl on the Swing.
So when I was a little girl, I was probably about 5 or 6, my father built me a swing, and that was my favourite thing to do, being on a swing and just swinging and daydreaming. And at that stage, my parents decided to separate, and I took a look at my life and my friends' lives, and all of my friends that were happy and whose parents were happy, their parents owned their own company or worked for themselves. So I naturally thought, being a 6-year-old and not knowing anything, that if you owned your own company, that your family life and you would be happy. So the little girl on the swing used to dream every day of what she could do to make herself and others happy.
And you found that through cupcakes?
Yeah.
Tell me about the support you've had from family and friends.
So my biggest support has been my husband Steve and my sister Janine. Janine came from an accounting background and she'd been in the same job for 17 years. And she has been my rock. I would go to her my whole life and say, I've got this business idea, and she'd come back to me and she'd say, no, that's terrible, you can't do it. And I'd say, I've got this other one, and she'd go, no, you can't do that. And then I'd say one and she'd be like, oh, it might work. But this was the one that I came to her and I said, what do you think of this idea? And she said, it's brilliant, it's going to work. And I looked at her and I said, I can only do it if you come with me. And so she's my business partner and my best friend, and I couldn't do it without her. She's been fantastic.
Have you always been a baker?
I've always loved baking, and when I left school, my first ever job was in a bakery, but then I went into retail and sales and marketing. But my mum was a baker, and a very good baker. I remember going to school and sharing all my baking with my friends in the class.
There's been a lot in the media lately regarding obesity, nutrition and sugar, yet your shop is bucking that trend and remaining very popular. Why do you think that is?
I believe the cupcakes are popular for a couple of reasons. One is because of the moderation, so it's a smaller item, so you can cut it up and share it with friends and family. The other thing is, with cupcakes, you can buy individual cupcakes. So if you've got a shout for somebody and someone is gluten-free or dairy intolerant, someone likes chocolate and somebody doesn't, you can get different cupcakes to please everybody, basically.